Hey, it is the Ask Jason question series. Every Monday, 2 p.m., we do this question series, and we have a great one from Ron today. And Ron said, I don't see how you run a firm and Thriveal at the same time. That's what Ron said. Well, we're going to tell you how we do that. But first, Ron, I wanted to let you know that Bill.com is a sponsor of the Thriveal Ask Jason question series. So thank you, Bill.com. And our firm's been using Bill.com for, I don't know how long, 8 or 9 years. And so they have this creative AI-enabled platform. That's right. So artificial intelligence is how they use their platform to actually take your digital products and turn them into things that actually change your firm and help make your AP/AR digital process much faster. And so they redesigned the whole interface. You can actually log in and see it. All the buttons are in beautiful new places. Search is easier. And of course, international payments keeps growing country after country. So all kind of things. So Bill.com, very innovative in how they build their platform. So thank you, Bill.com, for being a sponsor of the Ask Jason question series. We appreciate you. Ron, that is a great, actually Ron didn't have a question. He just said, I don't see how you run a firm and Thriveal at the same time. Sometimes we wonder that, Ron, but basically Julie and I, my partner, this morning we were doing some work on our calendar. So our calendar is how we do it. A calendar is a very strategic tool. And I think not a lot of people use it strategically because they don't know how strategic it is. But basically, the principle is when you look at a calendar and you look forward into your calendar and you try to plan that calendar into the future, you're basically making a statement to the future, right? To own the future. Of course, whatever you plan and do and block out on your calendar is actually not going to happen. But if you can think about the big picture things you know in your life and work that you have to do, and you can put those on a calendar, you're more likely to get those things done than if you had not planned it. So that's one change. That's one difference, actually. That's difference between us and other firms is that a lot of firms do billing, right? They look historically backwards, and they want to bill things that happened in the past to the client, which is not a strategic activity. It's a very reactive activity, and it's just billing based upon activity, right? Not value. But when you look ahead and you plan your calendar ahead, and actually you do pricing based upon, that's what value pricing is. Value pricing is pricing the future. It's basically pricing the value of something someone's going to receive in the future, because value pricing is actually pricing before a service begins. So when you look ahead, it's strategic. When you look historically, it's very reactive. And so that's the principle. And a calendar is a way to look forward. And even our team does something called work blocking. Calendar work blocking is where they say, all right, here's all my work, and I'm going to look at my week ahead, and here's how I think I'm going to do it. And they'll put calendar work blocks on their calendar. Well, my partner and I do that. We have something called strategic calendar work blocking. And so it's very, we go a little bit higher level as to how we plan our calendar, and it's done in very strategic ways. And we do that with something we call calendar containers. There's a lot of ways we own the future by planning our calendar. And of course, it never works the way we plan. But when we have a plan, we know how to adjust to that plan. And that's the strategy, right, that others don't have. If you never made a plan, then you don't know how to actually say yes or no to anything coming up in the future. But we have a plan, and though sometimes that plan gets wrecked, when something blows up, we can pick yes, no, or do this, don't do that. So the planning and the owning of the future of your calendar is how you can get a lot more done. And you'll find out you've been very inefficient in your work when you do try to plan a lot of things, because you'll start working in different ways. And it'll take you a good 6 months to a year to work according to a really well planned out calendar, but you will achieve way more than somebody else will if you do something like that. So, Ron, that's how we do it. Strategic calendar work blocking. Actually, we talk about it in a session we teach called the Incubator. If you want to know more about that, just come to the Thriveal Incubator, and we do that every May and August. And you can go to thriveal.com/incubator right now, and you can go fill out a form for the May or the August session. You want to hurry because those are already filling up for next year. We got so many people on a wait list. We have more people on the wait list that can actually go in the session. So you want to hurry and do that. We actually, Julie and I teach a whole session in there on this this calendar work blocking. We teach it. So we'd love for you to come see how we do that and run a whole firm, which we do, and run Thriveal Consultancy and a community membership. And that's because we do a lot of planning of the future. So Ron, thanks for the comment. It wasn't a question, Ron, but thanks for the comment. I was able to at least talk through it. So thank you so much. And Bill.com, thanks again for sponsoring the Ask Jason Question series every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you. Bye-bye.